This is the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. And I'm Joosik Energetic. Welcome to my show. This is Season 1, Episode 4. I am covering and analyzing the NFL preseason, Week 3, 2018. All right, let's get started. So, I got some super fantasy players for you. I got 3 super fantasy players for you this week. My super fantasy players are, let's see, number 1, we got Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders plays for the Denver Broncos. He looks stronger than ever. You understand what I'm saying? And he's wanting to battle and bogart his way to wide receiver number 1 over Demaryius Thomas, who drops lots of passes. I mean, I'm sure everybody in fantasy who's had Demaryius Thomas has got pissed off because he drops so many passes. But Emmanuel Sanders is looking to step up to that number 1 receiver for Denver. I mean, he beasted his way in Week 3 to a 20-yard touchdown. I mean, just boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? All the way to the TD. So that's Emmanuel Sanders, one of my super fantasy players for you. Pick him up. Put him on your roster. My next super fantasy player is Kenyon Drake, running back for Miami. He's a pass-catching running back who is oh so valuable. Pass-catching running backs are so valuable. He will get you 150 yards a game. I'm talking about 100 rushing and then 100 catching passes like boom to the TD. So that's a lot of fantasy points. Kenyon Drake is a tough player. Pick him up and put him on your fantasy team. And for my last super fantasy player of Week 3 preseason NFL 2018, I got Justin Hunter, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Although in Week 3 he did get the ball snatched from him. So let's say Justin Hunter, work on a few more curls. You know what I'm saying? Get them little, biceps, so they can't just snatch the ball from you. But other than the ball getting snatched from him, he caught 2 TDs. He caught, the one I really like was, it was a 32-yard diving catch from Ben Roethlisberger. It did make the top 15 plays in Week 3. So check that out on YouTube. So now you know my super fantasy players of Week 3. Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. Kenyon Drake, running back for Miami. And Justin Hunter, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Check those guys out. Pick them up. Put them on your fantasy team if you already drafted. If you haven't drafted, pick them up in the draft. Because we all know there's a lot of leagues that wait until after the 4th week of the NFL preseason to start their fantasy league, which is how my league does it, Apartment 101, ESPN Fantasy. They do that. They like to wait until after that way they can see, everybody who's been hurt, who's not hurt, and then, the rookies that shine in Week 4, that's all the rookies in Week 4. They're going to play. No starters are going to play. It's going to be all rookies and all, walk-ons and whatever. People trying to make the squad. So that's what Week 4 is for. So do watch Week 4. It is nothing to be played around with. You find out who's going to get cut and who's not going to get cut. You heard it here first from Joosik Energetic of the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. All right, so let's move on. We're going to move on to a segment that I call Who Do They Play For Now? Who do they play for now? We all know that every season brings players that transfer teams, free agents. They move teams. I mean, teams pick them up. So you got about 1,000 players in the NFL. Who, you got about 100, 200 of them who switch around. You know what I mean? On any given season. So I like to update you on that so you can know how that player affects that team. Either they upgrade that team, most likely they do, or they downgrade that team. But the players that I'm going to give you for who do they play for now are going to upgrade the team and put them on your fantasy team. All right. So here we go. I got Keon Hatcher, number 1, for the Raiders. Pick him up and put him on your fantasy team. I got Alonzo Russell. He caught a jumping 47-yard TD pass from Joe Webb. I mean, he was just like, boom. He will be wide receiver number 3 after Beckham and Shepard for the Giants. He plays for the Giants now. Jarrell Plessley. He's a running back. He's good. Pick him up. He plays for the Giants too. He will hit the hole fast. He's got great vision. I mean, his last name is Presley. I mean, he's going to do good, After Elvis Presley, Jarrell Presley. I mean, come on. That player is going to do fine in the NFL. Pick him up. I got C.J. Ham, running back, a big back. He bangs and is fast. You know what I'm saying? He's undrafted. Pick him up. C.J. Ham. I got Marcus Johnson for the Seahawks. A big, tall wide receiver. He came from the Eagles, okay? He'll go up and get the pass for you, you know what I'm saying? So, Marcus Johnson for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson is one of these quarterbacks who you should have because I'm going to tell you right now, Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers have tons of receivers surrounding them both. You heard it here first. Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are must-adds to your fantasy squad, either as your quarterback 1 or your quarterback 2. Some leagues use 2 quarterbacks, some leagues use 1 quarterback. But these guys both, their teams have upgraded their wide receivers significantly, and they will be throwing the ball all over the field. So look for the Seahawks and the Packers to be throwing passes all over the field with Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. So add Marcus Johnson of the Seahawks to your fantasy squad. Okay. I don't know why the Raiders did this. The Raiders. Why did you do this? Sebastian Janikowski. Seabass, come on. He played for you for like 20 years almost. I mean, I know the gut was getting a little big, a few more 16 packs every night, whatever. But the guy could kick for 50 yards almost every time. He's now on the Seahawks, okay? So look for the revenge kick. Look for the revenge 55-yard kick when they do play the Raiders. If they do play the Raiders this year, I'm not for sure. Seahawks fans know. Sebastian Janikowski. Add him as kicker to your fantasy team. He's back, and he plays for the Seahawks. Let's see. Who else do we got? We got Chad Beebe. All right. For anybody over the age of 30, maybe 35, 40, like me, you knew of a guy who played for the Buffalo Bills named Don Beebe. Now, this player has speed, you know what I'm saying? High motor. For a white guy in the NFL. Was a great wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? Speed, I mean, a white guy with speed, yeah. They used him in Buffalo, Don Beebe. But now, guess what? Don Beebe has a son. A lot of people don't know this. Pick him up. His son is just as fast as he was. Okay? Chad Beebe. I mean, look where he plays for, you know what I'm saying? Pick him up. I'm not going to tell you where he plays for. Pick him up. Just know Chad Beebe. Put him on your fantasy squad. All right? Let me tell you this. Chad Beebe did catch a diving 25-yard TD from Kyle Sloter. All right. I mean, Chad Beebe, put him on your fantasy squad. I mean, you heard it here first. A lot of people don't know. The people that I release to you guys on the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show have been highly studied. I studied and I plucked him out. And I said Chad Beebe. I said Don Beebe. I related the last names. You understand? Okay, there you have it. Now, the next person, what team are they on now? Capri Bibbs. He's now with the Redskins. He used to play for Denver. Okay? Denver had too many running backs. So, now Capri Bibbs plays for the Redskins. He's over there with AP. He's going to be fighting for number 2 or number 3, okay? Because you got Redskins now have a lot of running backs. Okay, they got AP, you know what I'm saying? They got a couple other people. Capri Bibbs over with the Redskins. Pick him up and put him on your fantasy squad. Danny Amendola. Hey, Danny Amendola used to play for the Patriots. He helped win a Super Bowl a couple years ago. I don't know why the Patriots got rid of him. Must be contract disputes or whatever. I don't know. But he's now with Miami. Danny Amendola is with Miami. So look for Danny Amendola to be going for wide receiver 1 or wide receiver number 2 in Miami. He caught a 25-yard pass from Ryan Tannehill for a TD. Okay. The pass was amazing. Let me tell you this. Danny Amendola caught the pass on the right side of the field. Boom. And then juked and boom. Moved to the middle of the field, juked a few people, and dived in and scored. It was amazing to watch. You got to check it out. So anyway, Danny Amendola on Miami. I got Taylor Gabriel, who used to play for Atlanta, who was wide receiver number 3 for Atlanta. He's now with the Chicago Bears. Who do they play for now? I'm letting you know. Joosik Energetic, that's me, for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show, is now letting you know who do they play for now. So Taylor Gabriel, pick him up and put him on your fantasy squad. He's a good wide receiver. He will be battling for wide receiver number 2 or 3 out there in Chicago, taking passes from Mitchell Trubisky. I got Now Davis, who used to play for Kansas City, now in Chicago also. Hey, Now Davis is a beast. He's going to be battling for like running back number 2 or 3 out there too. So look for Now Davis to fight hard for maybe 3 or 4. I mean, I don't know how many running backs they're going to keep, but look for Now Davis to make that squad out there. All right. And for the second to last of my Who Do They Play For Now segment, I got Dante Moncrief, who used to play for the Colts. He was a good wide receiver over there with the Colts. Over there with T.Y. Hilton was on one side of the field. Dante Moncrief was on the other side of the field. So now Dante Moncrief is with the Jaguars. Look for Dante Moncrief to battle for wide receiver number 2 or 3 over there with Allen Robinson. You know what I'm saying? And the Jaguars. Okay? Dante Moncrief is going to play hard. He did a lot of good catches and, and got the passes from Blake Bortles over there in week 3. You understand? And for my last player of the Who Do They Play For Now segment, I got Shane Vereen. Shane Vereen used to play for New England. I mean, New England had like 10, 12 running backs, and they kept like 5 of them. So something happened, you know what I mean? But now Shane Vereen is over there in Arizona with the Cardinals. Okay, look for Shane Vereen. He's a pass-catching running back, which means he's going to get a lot of play time. And Shane Vereen, when you change squads, you play different, you play better, you play harder. Because you want to make that squad, you want to impress that squad, and you want to be the number 1 on the team for their running back. So look for Shane Vereen to make running back number 1 or number 2 over there with Arizona. All right. So I'm Joosik Energetic once again. Rapper, producer, writer, recording engineer, sound engineer. I do it all. Freestyle specialist. But now I'm doing fantasy. So, I mean, I've been doing fantasy for a long time, like 9 years now. So this is my show. I have lots of information. My show is for me. It's meant for me to get things done with my fantasy, to help me with my fantasy. Okay, this is just the preseason shows. Like I said, I still got to do my pre-show music, my outro. I still got to do my segment voices. I still got to do my segment intros and outros. I still got to do my, just a lot of stuff for the show. I will have a microphone then to make the voice sound louder. But this is just the preseason shows to kind of get me in the flow, to get me going. Okay, so check it out. Here we go. I got a segment for you guys. I got this segment that I call Fantasy Football Scouting Live. Fantasy Football Scouting Live. Okay, I'm going to explain Fantasy Football Scouting Live. What happens is you take your cell phone, if you're a fantasy football guy like me, and you're watching, let's say, Monday night or whatever, Thursday night or whatever, even a Sunday game. And you don't have too many people around who don't care, or you're watching it by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're at some place where they don't care if you stand in front of the TV and you scout. Live scouting is exciting because it's in the moment. They're live on the TV behind you. They're not knowing you're scouting them live, but exciting things seem to happen when you're recording live and scouting them live, and they're playing live. So, we're going to take a little intro into that segment, and I'm going to do this right now. And we're going to go like this. I'm Joosik Energetik for Joosik Energetik's Fantasy Football Show, and this is my segment called Fantasy Football Scouting Live. Boom! This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Scouting Baker Mayfield after Tyrod Taylor wrist injury, Thursday Night Football. Live scouts. Live scouting. Look at that. Live scouts. Joosik Energetik for Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. We just saw Baker Mayfield complete a pass. Check the replay. Took a big hit though. Check him out again. Baker Mayfield. Scrambles out. It's been Joosik Energetik for Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Live scouts. We're scouting Baker Mayfield. Live scouts. The Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Check him out. This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Scouting Baker Mayfield after Tyrod Taylor wrist injury. NFL football preseason week 3. Thursday Night Football. Check him out. Scrambles out. Scouting Baker Mayfield, going for the 4th down. Cleveland's going for the 4th down. 4th down play. It's going to be a pass. Check him out. Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Live scouts.
Scout your players. Life Scouts.
Thanks for watching the Fantasy Football Live Scouting segment. Now, this is the most important segment of the show. This is the segment of the show that people really like. This is the segment of the show that can help you win your fantasy league. This is the most exciting segment of the show because I save it towards the end. I build you up a little bit, then I bring you down, then I bring you back up. Now I'm bringing you up for the outro, and we're going to leave you up as the outro goes, okay? So here we go. This is my segment that I call Rookies to Pick Up, okay? Pick up these rookies and put them on your fantasy football team. All right, so we got Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones played for the USC Trojans. Okay, if you watch college football, you know about Ronald Jones, all right? Ronald Jones caught a deep pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's good. He plays for the Bucks. All right, pick him up. I got Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton plays for the Broncos. He's a rookie. He will be like wide receiver 2 or number 3 after Demarius or Emmanuel, okay? He might even take Demarius' place, you know what I mean? Because Demarius be dropping them passes. So look for Courtland Sutton to do good. He's a big wide receiver who had 2,000-yard reception seasons at SMU. Pick up Courtland Sutton, a rookie, and put him on your fantasy team. I got Royce Freeman. Royce Freeman will be RB2 or RB number 1 for the Broncos. He plays for the Broncos, okay? He was at Oregon. He played for Oregon, okay? In week 3, he had a 24-yard TD run against the Redskins. I mean, he's a big back. He'll truck you. He'll buck you. Get to that end zone. Pick up Royce Freeman and put him on your fantasy squad. I got Simi Cobbs Jr., undrafted. He caught a 30-yard pass. He plays for the Redskins. Pick him up, all right? He's a wide receiver. I mean, he has hands and he looks fast. And week 3, he shined. I'm sure he'll make the team. Simi Cobbs Jr., all right? Now I got Darvin Kinsey. He plays for the Redskins. Redskins got a squad, all right? Redskins, they do have a squad. He looks fast. He's got hands. He's catching the ball all over the field, too. He caught a pass in the end zone that, like, popped out of the hands of another receiver. And just, like, boom, he was there. He was all over the field. Darvin Kinsey, pick him up and put him on your fantasy squad. I got another rookie for you. I got rookies. Okay, I mean, rookies will help you win your league. You know what I'm saying? People just go right by them in the draft and in the late rounds and they don't even know who they are. But I'm putting you up on game. I know a lot of rookies. I always release a lot of rookies, okay? Stars, too. My rookies turn out to be stars every year. So anyway, check this out. I got DeLance Turner for you. Take DeLance Turner and put him on your fantasy squad. You understand? He had a 65-yard TD just straight up the gut. Boop, 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 juke, juke. Got wheels. They couldn't even hawk him down. They dive and do, you know how sometimes the safeties will catch you? They couldn't catch DeLance Turner. Look for DeLance Turner, a running back for the Ravens to do big things. I got TJ Logan for the Arizona Cardinals. He's a running back. He ran a 59-yard touchdown during week 3. He will start for the Cardinals, all right? If you don't be careful, whoever you are in the Cardinals, you better play for your running back position because TJ Logan is coming. He's beasting. And he's running hard and he's playing. So he's got super speed. Look for TJ Logan to do big things. The next rookie I got, Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds. Oh, man, Chase Edmonds. He plays for the Arizona Cardinals, too. He's going to be battling. Somebody going to get cut in Arizona. But I know it ain't going to be TJ Logan. But Chase Edmonds is a good running back. Pick him up and add him to your fantasy squad. I got Corey Grant. Corey Grant plays for the Jaguars. He's a running back, too. I got running backs for you. Okay, running backs all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, Corey Grant, a rookie for the Jaguars. He will be RB2, if you ask me, after Leonard Fournette. Because that's Leonard Fournette's position. Okay? He's explosive. And he's a great runner. Check him out. All right. I got a couple more for you. I got Javon Wims. This wide receiver is going to be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL this season, if you ask me. Okay? Javon Wims caught all kind of passes in week 3. He even caught a 53-yard pass from a Bears backup QB. Okay? And he also caught a diving toe tap pass in the end zone. He did make the top 15 plays of NFL week 3. Check that out on YouTube. Javon Wims. I'm telling you right now, he could be Rookie of the Year. You heard it here first from Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. You heard it here first, okay? So, if you know anything about fantasy, you got to have a few rookies. Don't just get all veterans, because rookies will beast you out, and they'll be catching like 10 or 12, maybe even 20 TD passes. Javon Wims, look for Javon Wims to have at least, I'm going to give him an over-under of, I'm going to give him an over of 15 touchdowns this year. He'll catch a TD every game. Maybe one he won't, because he'll just be so tired at the end. But look for Javon Wims to give you 15 TDs and maybe 100 yards a game. Javon Wims is that good. You're hearing it here first, okay? Javon Wims. You guys don't know about him, but I do. Okay? Pick him up and put him on your fantasy squad. The rest of your league is going to be like, who's Javon Wims? Oh, they're going to find out. If you're that guy with Javon Wims on your fantasy squad, you could possibly win your league, all right? I'm giving you a win your league player, okay? That's going to be another segment on the next show. Win your league players, okay? Players that will win your league. Okay, defining players, okay? And for my last, and certainly not least, rookie to pick up, I'm going with John Kelly for the Rams. Whenever your boy Todd Gurley is not in the game and he needs a rest, look for John Kelly to come in there. He might even be a third down back, you know what I mean, to extend the life of Todd Gurley for many years. John Kelly, he's a beast, okay? And he beasted right through like a 20-yard touchdown. Get out of my way. Touchdown. Boom. All right? So don't play. All right. So there you have it. I've given you my super fantasy players. I've given you my what team are they on now. I've given you my rookies to pick up. And I've given you my fantasy football scouting live segment. So, next show, I will give you my win your league players, okay, for the 4th week, because we're going to be scouting these rookies for the 4th week. The 4th week show is going to be a very special show, okay? A lot of win your league players and stuff and such stuff like that, all right? So, once again, let me tell you who I am. I'm Joosik Energetik, a rapper. a hip hop music producer period. I can make anything. A sound engineer. I record bands. I record live sound. I do live shows. I set up the mixer for big concerts. I do studio work. I record bands in the studio, record singers in the studio. I can get out there and record live, anything. I can be on the scene for a movie set. I've done movies. All right. I'm all around talented, okay, with the music stuff and the production. And I do video editing too. So, I edited my own rap video. So I'm getting better as a video editor. I will be doing my own movie pretty soon. Maybe in like a year or two, I'll start producing movies that I've edited, recorded, cast, and wrote, okay? So, but that's in the future. But right now, just look for that. So if you want to find out about Joosik Energetik, check me out on Twitter, Joosik Energetik, JOOSIKENERGETIK on Twitter. Or I'm on Facebook too. I come up on Facebook. You Google that on Facebook, my real name will come up. And under Joosik Energetik, that's me. I got my album cover on there. I also got my website, joosikenergetik.com. We're currently tinkering with that. So that will be live again pretty soon. By the time the season starts, that will be live. Anyway, I got information for you. And my show is to help me, okay, like do my fantasy thing and win my league this year and win a couple other leagues. I'm going to do a league in ESPN fantasy. I'm going to do a league in NFL fantasy, and I'm going to do a league that I can win some money in. I'm also going to do DraftKings and FanDuel. So every lineup that I do when the season starts, I'm going to film it. You're going to actually see me do my lineups. Put the camera down on the lineup so you can see how I do it, how I shape it. You're going to see the results of each lineup, if I win money on DraftKings, if I win money on FanDuel, or if I don't. You're going to see if I win the league. You're going to see each week if I win the opponent that I'm playing in my real league on ESPN, on NFL, and then in my apartment one-on-one league where I play 12 other guys. We've been playing together for probably like 8-9 years now. So, anyway, that's what I got going on. So this is Joosik Energetik. That's me. I'm Joosik Energetik, and this has been Joosik Energetik's Fantasy Football Show. I want to thank you for watching, and look out for my NFL Preseason Week 4 show coming up. All right? Thank you very much. Have a good day, good weekend, good life, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.